Work me nigh unto death.
I don't see why you don't just go on and retire. Well, everybody else that gets hurt on a job out there does. And all you got to do is say your head's bothering you. You could go right on disability.
Well, I ain't built like that. My head's bothering me, sure, but not enough to keep me away from my job.
Well, just as soon as I can, I'm sure gonna retire. Feet all swollen up.
Quit wearing them cheap shoes.
Every time I think about having to go back to that hospital.
I keep telling you to quit.
Well, you ain't gonna have to tell me that much longer.
Heard that before.
I got my time set.
Is that right?
Yeah. Go open the door.
Ned.
Hi, Rex.
Hey, Rex.
How are you, Mr. Reese?
Oh, I'm just fine. Except that Moloch General Hospital about to work me to death.
Well, why don't you let me have you transferred to an easier job?
Oh, no. My time is set out there, and it ain't gonna be much longer. I reckon I can see it through till then.
How about you, Ned? How you doing?
Oh, he ain't doing too good. He won't admit it, but he's half sick.
Some days I feel pretty fair.
His head's bothering him.
Ned?
Once in a while. But I figure I'm lucky to be here.
Well, sure lucky we knew you. If you hadn't been able to get that brain surgeon.
Well, I'm glad I was in a position to do it.
So how's Callie?
Oh, she's just fine, Mr. Reese.
Oh, I saw her downtown one day last week. Lord, she sure was dressed. Ooh, she had an outfit on.
Yeah, she loves clothes.
Looked right through me.
She didn't say anything?
Never parted her lips. Now, don't you say nothing to her about it, Rex. Callie's always been like that from a girl on up.
Well, it don't mean anything. Her father was like that.
Is Freeman home?
Oh, you came to pick him up. Oh, he's upstairs.
Freeman!
Yeah? Who is it, Rex?
Come on down, old buddy.
Hey, Rex.
How you doing, old buddy?
What's happening?
It's your world. I'm just struggling through.
Hey, man, I've been trying to call you. Left some messages on your service?
I've been so busy, I hardly had time to turn around. Anything important?
That deal we talked about.
What deal is that, old buddy?
Don't you remember?
Oh, buddy, I've been so busy, I hardly remember my name.
Dawson's Foundry.
Dawson Foundry.
They've closed down.
Yeah, I know.
That building's still standing there for sale.
So?
Remember, I talked to you about it. Look, the building stands right at the edge of the projects. Now, we make a co-op plant out of it. The people in the projects will own a piece of it. They share the profits.
Yeah.
Could be bought for a song.
Well, what would we do with it?
Make slip covers for cars. Listen, man, we could get a contract from Moloch Motors to make slip covers for cars.
Well, how would we get the contract?
By making them cheaper than they could make them. And we can make them cheaper because everybody will be partners in the company. Do you realize what that would mean? Huh? Listen, if we could employ 3,000 people in this town, black people would have some power. We'd be contributing 3,000 paychecks to the economy.
That would be something.
Yeah, the black people ain't gonna get no power until they stop becoming consumers and start becoming producers. We went through all this.
Yeah, I remember.
You and me can run it. Now, I do most of the work because I know you press for tan.
Oh, Freeman, man, why don't you write the whole thing down? Write it down in black and white, and then you and I can sit down and have a chat about it. I mean, a real chat, as soon as I get some time.
When will that be?
Well, I'll have to try and make some time somewhere along the way.
Look, man, we got to move on this thing. That building's valuable. Do you know what it would cost to build that building? And it's in the black community. Moloch Motors could, they would have snapped that up.
Oh, look, Freeman, why don't you put it down in facts and figures and get it to me?
Hello, Dr. Coleman.
Hello, Osa Lee. Say, when are you gonna make this cat a daddy?
It won't be long now, Dr. Coleman. You came to pick us up?
Well, not exactly. Kelly called me at the hospital and said you wanted me to pick you up.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to bother Dad.
Gio, buddy, you really put me on the spot.
Put you on the spot how?
You see, it's invitational.
Since when do I need an invitation to come to your house?
It's my house, but it's not my party.
Whose party is it?
We gave the house over to the Business and Professional Men's Club. They sent out the invitations.
Well, you're a member of the Business and Professional Men's Club. Like, didn't you get any invitations?
I would have sent you one, but
But what?
they're going for $100 a couple.
Well, don't you think I could afford $100?
You've got a lot better things to do with your money.
I can afford it.
Well, the invitations are all gone. There were only a limited number. The food and drinks are all measured out. Besides, I wouldn't have you paying to come to my house. I'm gonna throw a real party for my real friends later on, eh?
You mean the foundry workers? Business and Professional Men's Club. They're not your friends.
In a matter of speaking, you see, tonight's affair is more of a smoker than anything else.
We ain't going to the party?
No, we're not going to the party. Would you go upstairs and take that dress off?
Lee, I am going to throw a party for my real friends real soon.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you just call?
We're friends. You don't call friends.
And uninvite them to your house?
You're mad. Mad about a stinking party.
It's the principle of the thing.
All right. Call Lee.
Call Lee for what?
You want to go to the party that badly? Does it mean that much to you? Call Lee and come on.
You better get going, man. Callie be wondering what happened to you.
I do have a house full of people.
I thought it was a housewarming. I bought you a gift.
Thanks. Ned, Mr. Risa.
Had a little mix-up, huh?
Freeman should have called you about it.
I wish he had called me. I wouldn't have thrown a party and not invited Freeman. He would have been the first person I would invite.
I know you would.
Now, Kelly and I will have you over to the house real soon.
Oh, that'll be nice.
You mind unbuttoning this for me? Can I ask you something? You won't get mad.
Go ahead, I won't get mad.
Is you crazy?
Now, where did you get that from?
Going to parties you ain't invited to? Oh, the way you walk around, dressed up all the time, toting that case like you think you somebody important. You don't want to have work and get hold of nothing. I think there's something the matter with you.
Lee, go to bed.
Freeman.
I said go to bed!
Don't holler at me. I ain't used to nobody hollering at me.
Well, somebody needs to holler at you.
You just talk to me that way because I ain't got no kinfolks up here. If my daddy or my brothers was here, you wouldn't talk to me that way.
I'm so sick of hearing about your relatives. They're all a bunch of sharecroppers. Lee, will you get up? Lee, get up. All right. Lay there then.